Hello and welcome to Level 2, Week 1. I'm Hanah.
I'm Andrew. This is July 2016 at Wednesday Night Hop.
And this class is Classic Moves. We went over a few moves today, which we'll start off with.
Cool. The first thing we did was a set of promenades. You can do this a bunch of different ways, but we showed a few variations. The first one being, I guess the first set being where the follow goes first. Ba-ba-da, hop, hop-ba-da. And then we did another one where the follow still goes first, but we move through it a little bit more. Ba-ba-hop. One more time.
And the lead comes to join up with the follow.
Very easy, very relaxed. Then flipping it around a little bit, we did it where the lead goes first. Doop, ba, triple step, hop, triple step. One more time. Doop. And then where the lead travels a bit more. Doop, da, shop. Again. Doop, ba, hop.
And then that time the lead brings the follow around to meet up with them back in kind of this 90-degree/open position.
Yeah, so you can mix and match on all of those. We also talked about not being stuck with that same 8-count pattern. We may go off frame for this, but in general, you can choose when you want to end it, right? You can keep going. I'm not sure if we're off frame yet or if the camera's moving, but
you can include pecs.
You don't mess around with it. As long as if you get off on the correct foot, like if you would for a 7 and 8, then you can play around with that. So a lot of variations, a lot of options. Have fun with it.
Just a couple key points to make this successful when the follow goes first. We talked about having a really nice stretch here, this stretch right here. Second point we made is that when the lead goes first, we talked about having this compression when the lead is coming off. So it's just go ahead and demonstrate that. Compression here. Oh, compression right there. There we go. And then what we talked about also train tracks, making sure that our feet are slightly offset and that our feet are under this, so not like completely to try to avoid each other, right? And actually, even if you have it like an inch out from underneath your hips, it'll make it a lot harder as well. So those are some key points to think about.
Cool.
And then the next classic move was mini dip.
Yeah.
So the mini dip, it comes off of a rotational rock step. And rotational rock step looks a little bit different from a normal rock step, which is a straight back. And the way that you do that, the lead just indicates that with turning himself and moving his arm kind of diagonally to go through the rest of the move. It's a down on 3, clap 4, up 5, and then stomp off on and 8. So I'll count that out a little bit more succinctly. 5, 6, 7, 8, rock, step, down, clap, and 8. I didn't count that all the way through, so let me try that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hey. A couple variations on this is that you can do rock, step, down. You can do kind of a more out, which makes it look a little bit more performance-y. And then also on the 5 and 6, you can play around with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Cool. The last move was?
Jig walks. So we first did, we're doing the jig walks from side by side here. First one we did was pretty simple. I don't know how to call them different. I'll just show you.
This one's like more forward.
Right.
It's like more kind of just heel digs. And you start that off by just with a rock step.
And basically, if I didn't have a follow, my arm moves with my body. It's not that I'm doing anything, in particular, just my arm. I'm just naturally letting my arm follow what my body is doing. So with a follow, that should come out fairly naturally.
Indicate to me that I'm supposed to bend over and start this whole heel digging scenario.
Yeah. And we talked about getting out of that. I think the easiest way is that after that, for the lead's right foot, just to a step into a rock step. And that should come across if you hold your frame to your follow.
Let's just show that once. Rock step, rock step. Can we turn around and show it just one more time too? Rock step, step, rock step. Practice that.
Last one. One
Last
more
variation.
Jig walk was where we started with talking about this motion, right? So we kind of do a rock step to the side and then go poop, hop, poop, hop. And if the hands are bothering you, don't worry about them too much. Do what feels natural. Don't need to get all crazy if it's going to mess you up. But otherwise, we're just playing off of this initial rock step to the side, and that kind of sets the direction that we're playing with our momentum. And then you keep that momentum alive and throw in kicks to have some fun with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I think that's
I think that's it.
Thank
you so much. We're going to finish up next week with another jig walk variation, and then we're going to go into some other fun more choreo-y moves.
right.
Thank you so much, and see you next week.
Bye.